Hello, everybody. My name is Align, and welcome to Miss Align Talking. I am going to talk to you today about ChatGPT, but I'm coming from the perspective of a teacher. Now, I'm going to show you 9 ChatGPT uses for K-12 teachers today, as well as a couple other AI tools that will really lighten your load. Because as teachers, we know that um, everything just can be overwhelming for us. We do more than just teach our students. There are other tasks that need to take place throughout the day that can be overwhelming if we don't have a control or a system in order to get these things taken care of at a really efficient manner. Okay, so we're going to talk about Chat GPT now. One thing that I will say is that a lot of teachers have been really concerned about Chat GPT simply because we're looking at it from the perspective of how students are using AI. Now, let me just let you know, students have been using AI to do their homework for a very long time. So this is nothing new to students. But what this will do for us as teachers is we have to kind of change the way that we teach and the reasons why we assign the assignments that we do and what's the purpose behind them. Okay, so let's take a quick look here. All right, so today we're going to just kind of go over what Chat GPT is and what AI tools are in terms of working as teachers or helping us as teachers. And then we're going to take a look at some of the ways in which we can use AI tools in order to make our lives easier as teachers, right? All right, so I'm going to give you a brief introduction of what Chat GPT is and what AI tools are. So, artificial intelligence and chat based language models, they're becoming really popular, increasingly popular in our education realm. And what these tools can do for us as teachers, it can help us to automate some of the mundane tasks that we do on a daily basis. You know, we send emails, we give feedback to students, written feedback. We also build lesson plans. We differentiate instruction. So a lot of these things we create presentations. So a lot of these tool strategies or a lot of these tasks that we do, we can allow AI to perform these tasks, and then we can get back to the business of bonding and creating relationships with our students and our parents, as well as our colleagues, which is really important. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at creating personalized lesson plans and finding some learning materials for students who may have some unique needs and abilities. Okay, so I am going to minimize this. Give me just a second. All right, so let me get this out of the way. And we're going to go to ChatGPT. So if you type in ChatGPT in Google, all right, so if you type in ChatGPT, this comes up, which is OpenAI. All right, once it opens up, this is a free tool, by the way, so you're going to try it for free. So try ChatGPT. And it's going to ask you I want to say it's going to ask you to put in your email address and ask you a series of questions and then get to this screen. I've already completed this. So now I'm going to go in and type a question. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask ChatGPT, create a lesson plan, create an algebra 1, an algebra lesson plan for solving um, polynomial equations of degree 1 for ninth grade. Well, I'm going to say for 8th grade gifted students. Okay, so now create an algebra lesson plan for solving polynomial equations of degree 1 for 8th grade gifted students. I'm going to press enter. And it takes a little while because it's thinking. And then sometimes this system, because it's free, it'll get bogged down with a lot of people using it and it'll give you an error. So you have to just be patient. Okay, so I wanted to show you exactly what happens when the system is overloaded. It gives you an error message, and what you can do is you can just retry your question. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy my question or my request, and I'm going to request a new chat, and I'm going to paste it here. And you guys, the QR code there is for you to stay in touch. If you want to stay in contact, then go ahead and scan that QR code and save me to your contacts, and you'll be able to follow me on my socials. All right, as you can see, this is generating an entire lesson plan. It tells you what materials you need. Um, it also stated that this is a linear equation that we are solving. And then it gives you guided practice. It tells you how many minutes you need to work on each particular section. This is so amazing, right? Now look at this. It even tells you about assessments. Collect the student work from independent practice for assessment and provide feedback. Use an exit ticket. Okay, let's start at the beginning. So it says the lesson plan objectives. Students will be able to solve polynomial equations of degree 1 linear equations using a variety of methods, including algebraic manipulation and graphing. So the materials you're going to need are whiteboard and markers, graphing calculators, handouts, and practice problems. It gives you an introduction. The introduction should be 10 minutes, and it's telling you to begin by reviewing the definition of a polynomial equation and the degree of a polynomial. It goes into so much detail, but guess what? If there's something here that you want to provide more details, you can copy one of these. So let's say we're going to copy begin by reviewing the definition. And let's say you don't really know the definition. So I'm going to copy that and I'm going to type here explain this, and I'm going to put a colon. Um, Explain this so a 6th grader can understand. And I'm going to put it. And then it's going to say, okay, so imagine that you have a math problem that looks like 3 x squared. This is called a polynomial. And this is telling you the definition, right? It says the numbers in front of them, 3 and 5, are called coefficients. This is an amazing tool. So I'm not going to belabor the task, but you see exactly how this can be used to write a lesson plan from start to finish for a particular concept. Now, again, you have to fact check for yourself, but this is awesome. All right, let's go to the next thing. All right, so the next thing that we're going to talk about is providing real-time feedback on student work. So we're going to go to ChatGPT. Let me minimize this, and let's say I'm going to create a new chat. And the reason why I'm going to create a new chat is because ChatGPT um, will pull from the previous statement and will provide feedback based on that. So it'll read what's above, right? So let's say the student said, I solved this equation 2x plus 5 equals 12 and found x equals 10, right? So let's say that was a student's answer. So provide feedback for this response. So ChatGPT will do exactly what you tell it to do. So you have to be very specific in what you want ChatGPT to give back to you. So it says here the solution provided is incorrect. To solve the equation 2x plus 5 equals 12, you would first subtract 5 from both sides to get 2x equals 7. Then you would divide both sides by 2 to get x equals 3.5. And then, okay, so let's say that's not enough. Can you give, can you provide, or let's say, please provide more details. All right, so it's still reading from up above. Sure, when solving the equation, the first step is to get the variable x on one side of the equation and the constants on the other side. In this case, you can subtract 5 from both sides and it shows you details. And these are details that you can provide to the student as well as demonstrate in class, right? So I know what you're saying. You're saying, okay, well, what prevents students from using this tool? Well, if we're doing this work in class, these are just going to provide you with examples. Now, that means that our homework, if you are interested in providing homework, and there's a whole debate as to the value of homework and so forth, and that's not what we're going to go into in this video. However, there are some things that you can do that will allow the students to stretch their thinking, if you will. But that's totally up to you. But this is something that is going to make your life a little easier. That's the whole point of this. All right, so now let's take a look at the third use. So the third use is it can create quizzes and tests with answers, right? So I'm going to create a new chat again. Let me move this out of your way. All right, so I'm going to create a new chat. And in the new chat, I am going to ask, let me see. All right, so in this new chat, I am going to ask ChatGPT to, let's see, we're going to write a quiz. So create a multiple choice linear equation quiz. Let me do this again. Create a multiple choice quiz for solving, if I could spell, solving linear equations. And I'm going to say create a 5, just for the sake of time, a 5-question multiple choice quiz for solving linear equations and an answer key. Okay. And let's see what it comes up with. And it generated a multiple choice. It generates a multiple choice linear equation quiz for you. And I said to give us 5 questions. So it's giving us 5 questions. And it's creating a variety here. It's asking us for the y-intercept, and then it's giving us the answer key. Of course, you'd have to check and make sure those answers are correct. All right, so that's another thing that this tool can do for us. All right, so the next thing is that it can grade assignments and score and provide scores. So I'm not going to really go into this, but you would have to create an assignment, and then you can copy and paste the assignment along with the answers or the solutions or the answer key into the AI. And we already have some things like this at our schools. So, but this is just another example, and you would just have to create that. All right. So the next thing, it can write a discussion prompt and create a grading rubric for the discussion prompt. So let's go back over to our trusty tool and let's create another chat. And if you haven't noticed already, most of my questions are about math because I am a math teacher. All right, so I'm going to say write a discussion prompt for a high school financial algebra course that, let's see, that write a discussion prompt for a high school financial algebra course topic. I'm going to put this in quotations. How to purchase a car. Provide a let's say 3-tier grading rubric. Spelling rubric right? I think so. Rubric. It doesn't have an R in there. That's right. Okay. All right, so let's do it. Let's see what chat is going to do. So the discussion prompt is Purchasing a car is a significant financial decision that requires careful consideration and planning. In this discussion, you will be discussing the different factors that one should consider when purchasing a car, including the cost, financing options, and insurance. You'll also be required to research and present information on a specific car model that you would like to purchase, including the total cost, da 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 da. So the grading rubric is you so you'll have 25 points for research and presentation, evaluation and analysis 50 points, and then participation and collaboration 25 points. So I'm going to tweak this a little bit. Provide a grading, provide a 3-tier grading rubric with, let's see, from highest, from highest, from lowest score to highest. And let's see what Jasper, what chat comes up with. Provide a 3-tier grading rubric from highest to lowest, or lowest to highest. Okay. All righty. How about that? And of course, it tells you, it gives you a little note. It says that the above rubric is just an example and can be modified as per the requirement of the course. All right, so we have tackled number 5. 5 down and 4 to go. Again, if you want to keep in touch, stay connected, go ahead and scan that QR code. And if you stay until the end, I'm going to have some codes for you, special offers. All right, so hang around. I know this is a lot, but I'm telling you, these tools are amazing. All right, let's look at the next one. So our very next strategy, okay. That's what it means to go live. All right, let's go back. Let me go to, we did number 4, we did number 5. Let's look at number 6. Okay, this one is amazing. I know I keep saying amazing, but I'm excited about this. Let me show you. You can write emails and respond to emails from students, parents, and colleagues at the school. Now, I know that we want our emails to be personal, and you can definitely do that. But sometimes you may encounter a situation where you're not really sure how you need to respond, right? So I'm going to show you a couple tools. Well, I'm going to stick with ChatGPT for now, and then I'm going to share another tool with you that works really well. All right. So we're going to think about that email that you get, and you're not really sure how to respond. So let's say this is the email. Dear teacher, I am terribly disappointed in how you have been so irresponsible in providing in not providing my son with the necessary feedback on his assignments in order to improve in your class. You are the, and I know I'm getting really extreme, but sometimes people go there. You are the worst I've ever seen in education. Okay, so let me go back to the front. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to say, please provide, please write a polite, professional, encouraging response to this parent's email. And I'm going to put a colon because I want ChatGPT to see this as what I'm referencing. So please write a polite, professional, encouraging response to this parent's email. You're the worst teacher. Let me put teacher in there so that it has a point of reference. All right. Let's see. Let's see what chat comes up with. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. I apologize for any lack of communication or feedback that may have caused frustration for your son. I assure you that providing students with meaningful feedback is a top priority for me, and I will make sure to take the necessary steps to improve in this area. I would appreciate the opportunity to discuss this further with you and your son to come up with a plan for moving forward. Please do not hesitate to reach out to me to schedule a meeting. Sincerely. Now that's good. Now, as a teacher, sometimes you want to kind of just go left, maybe, and it's not always the right thing to do, but we're human. But if you take a breather and you use some of these tools to kind of give you another perspective, then you'll respond in a really good way. All right, let's go to the next one. And you get the general idea. So let's go to the next thing that this can do. And this is live. So let's go back. All right, bear with me. Okay. 6, 7. All right, so it can analyze school data and also write reports. Now, one thing that I will caution you, never, ever, ever, ever use these AI tools and use student information or students' names. Never do that. Any PII should never, ever be used in any of these online tools, okay? Unless they're authorized by your district. Other than that, any tools that you use to make your life easier, never use student information that is able to identify them or the parents. Okay, so don't put names when you're doing your emails. Don't use names. Just keep it generic, and then you can transfer the information to your email system or your grading system or whatever the case may be. and then you can personalize it. So these tools are just here to help you along, not to do the work for you. Does that make sense? All right. So you can input the data, and then it'll pull out a report for you. And you can try that on your own. Just input the data using some prompts that we've just already talked about, and then it'll spit out a report for you. Okay. You can also create presentations, and I'm going to show you which is a tool that I've used that I'm currently using, and it's called Tome. You can go to Tome. Let me minimize this. And when you sign in, and I already have an account with Tome, so don't, you'll have to create your own account. And then when you go in, you want to create. Now it has templates here. So you can create your own presentation using one of these templates, or you can generate your own. So let's say we're going to create, and you can customize it and make it personal. Now down here at the bottom, let me move this out of your way. Come on, Miss Aline. All right. Down at the bottom, you want to know, so it's going to use AI to generate an entire presentation for you, right? So let's say you are going to create a presentation about um, how data from the AP calculus test should be reviewed. All right, let's see what it comes up with. So you want to do how data from the AP calculus test should be reviewed. Never done this before, so let's check and see what comes out. It's generating, it's generating. Okay. And it's going to generate an entire presentation. Now, of course, what you want to do is you want to fact check. Don't let AI do everything for you. You want to fact check everything in this presentation. Okay. And it also generates some AI artwork, which is really interesting. Uncovering the insights of AP Calculus test data. It gives you an overview. So, data analysis, the data overview is here, data analysis, test adjustments, data collection, data visualization. The next one, it tells you, gives you an overview. The AP Calculus test is a college level, yada, yada, yada. And then these pictures on the side, the analysis, and you can go through and you'll be able to read this. But the good thing about it is you can go in and let's say the data overview. You want to add your own data. So you can click here where it's a plus, and you can add a table. You can take an image that you've already taken, a screenshot of your own data from your school, and you can put it here. You can put a link here. There's so many different things that you can do in order to personalize this report. And this is available for each and every slide. And then when you go all the way down to the end, it gives you a wrap up, a conclusion of the data. So that's a good way to use, and it's called Tome, Tome.app. And I wonder if it's Tome or Tome. It's Tome.app, A-P-P. Okay. And right now, this is free as well. So this is a free tool for now. I think it's still in beta, so there'll be some glitches there, but it's still a really useful tool. Okay. Alrighty, what is our next thing? So the next thing we can do is We did create teacher presentations. All right. Create instructional videos and directions. So, if you want to create instructional videos, there's another AI tool that you can use, and it is called, let me minimize this for you. It is called Pictory. All right. Pictory.ai. So, Pictory, you have to create a login here. So, you have to create your profile. But the thing about this is, if you have, you can start typing. So if you have a script already, right? Let's go back to ChatGPT and let's say we want to create a script. Generate a video script describing how to solve a linear equation. Okay. So I want, welcome to our tutorial, yada, yada, yada. So while that's happening, we're going to let it do its thing. And again, if you are interested in staying connected, please make sure that you like and subscribe to my channel, but also scan that QR code so that we can stay connected. All righty. So think about some of the ways that you can use some of the tools that I've already shown you and some of the strategies, and drop them in the chat. Let me know how you plan on using ChatGPT as a teacher, or how do you, or if there are any other AI tools that you know of that I may not know of that are out there that we can use to make our lives easier as teachers. All right, so I'm going to copy this script and I'm going to go over to Pictory.ai and I'm going to use this proceed because I have a script, but you can also copy a URL to an article. You can edit your videos using text, and you can also do visuals to video, which is really cool. All right, but let's start here with the script. I'm going to proceed and I'm going to do a paste. I'm going to paste the script there and I'm going to call this solving linear equations demo, right? And I am going to proceed. Now, you get to pick what style you want. All right, so let's pick, I don't know. Let's do something like this. So I'm going to select the bricks and you can pick which aspect you want. You can 16:9 vertical, or you can do something for Instagram. So let's make it 16:9. Continue. It's going to do its thing. And what this does, it also picks photos that would be appropriate or videos that would be appropriate for the context of the video that you're creating. All right. Now it has, here are a few things to do first. Feature tours, feature tour branding. We're going to just get out of that right now. All right. What you want to do here is you want to begin to just kind of take some of the words out, and you go to the left to do that. And this is just a part of your editing that you're going to do. But this is just something to give you an idea of what is happening here. And let's see what's going to happen. Um, let's preview. We can add audio. With visuals, we can pick visuals. They couldn't find anything for math. So I'm not liking this. Let me go back. Let's go back to, let's create a script. Um, Create or write a script for buying, or let's say opening a bank account. Write a script for a video on opening a bank account. All right, and I will pause. All right, so the system is a little busy. Let's try it again. Write a video script with instructions for opening a bank account, because we would be doing that in financial algebra. All right, let's see how long this takes. All right. So it is giving us some information here. Alrighty, so we have our script, write a video script with instructions for opening a bank account. So we're going to do a copy. And actually what you can do, you can highlight this and you can copy it and then go to Pictory.ai, proceed, paste the script there, opening a bank account. Click proceed, and the AI tool is going to generate instructions. Let's do, let's pick this one on the left. And the aspect we want is 16 by 9. We're going to continue. And we're going to let the AI tool do its thing. It's going to generate our video. It takes a little while. It's finding the media. You can see that. All right, so it's complete. Now we see what it looks like when you have media in each one of these, right? So in each one of our slides, it tells us exactly what's in our script. Now, the good thing about this, you can move this around. You can resize it. So let's say you want your font to be a little smaller. You can decrease the size of your font. You can place it wherever you want on the slide. You can change the visuals. So let's say you want to change it to something else. You can change it to something else. You can upload your own images, your own videos if you like. You can put textures there, have your uploads, recents, and then you can customize it. But the cool thing about this is that you took a script, excuse me, you took a script from ChatGPT, you dropped it into the video maker, which is Pictory, and then you can also create, you can add some elements here. So let's say we want to add a sticker, let's say money, right? Let's add a money sticker. So let's put this in here. and that'll be part of our video, right? Or we can put, yeah, let's leave it at that. We can add audio. So we can add some music, and this is music that is um, free to use. It's licensed. Once you get your account, you can do voiceovers. So let's say we want to do this voiceover. You can play it to see what it sounds like. Welcome to Pictory. It has been shown that video increases conversion rates. It has been shown that video increases conversion rates by 80%. Welcome to Pictory. Welcome to Pictory. Welcome to Pictory. It is shown that Welcome to Pictory. Let's do. Welcome to Pictory. It has been shown that video increases conversion rates by 80%. Okay. Welcome to Pictory. And you can change. Video increases conversion rate. Welcome to Pictory. And you can change the speed as well. So you can change the speed, and when you change the speed, it actually increases. It makes it sound more lifelike. Welcome to Pictory. It has been shown that video increases conversion rates by 80%. Not too bad. Okay. All right, so let's stick with Kendra, and then you can also add text. You can add different styles, branding, formatting. There's so much that you can do. So we're going to go ahead and generate the video, but we can preview it. So let's do a preview. Okay, so now the video is ready to preview. And this, you want to always preview it because you want to make sure that if there are any adjustments that need to be made, you can make them. All right, so let's preview. Account is a simple and straightforward process that can step one. Very account. So obviously, with my internet going back and forth, and the speed of this video is a little bit too fast. The narration is a little bit too fast. Where you see the watermark, where it says story blocks, that won't be in your video. So you don't have to worry about that. But this is another tool I wanted to show you guys so that you can utilize AI to make your life a little easier in the classroom. All right, so let's go back. All right, so there are some special offers for you. If you go ahead and click in the discussion, if you look, not discussion, if you check the description, you will find some special offers for you on Pictory, Jasper, and Tome. I did not show you Jasper. Let me go back because Jasper is another tool that you can use. Jasper AI is an AI writer that does much more than ChatGPT in some aspects, because with Jasper there are templates available. So there are templates available, and a lot of people use Jasper for business, but Jasper can be used for so much more. It just depends on who you are, what's your purpose for using it. It can write blogs, it can write, I mean, anything that you can think of, Jasper can write. It also has an SEO component to it. So if you are writing blogs, if you are building websites, again, I caution you, when using AI tools, make sure that you're just using the tools in order to get a jump start on what it is that you want to do. AI tools are not meant to replace you. What AI tools are meant to do is to provide you with a little more support in order to make your life easier, just like any other technology that we've had in our lives. Also, let's check out Canva. Canva has a new tool. If we go to it now, I don't know if this is available in the free version, but you might want to check. I have a pro version. However, so Canva has gotten into the AI game. You want to click on documents, and then you want to go to Magic Writer, right? Or Magic Write. And you can ask, write, let's see, write 3 strategies for teaching um, linear equations. Let's see what it comes up with. Write 3 strategies for teaching linear equations. Okay, and then it provides you with strategies. And you can elaborate on each one of these. This is a good tool too. All right, what have we covered? Everything. So we talked about Jasper. I'm going to put some links in the description for you to get some special offers. These are my affiliate links, but it doesn't take anything away from you. It just puts a little bit of change in my pocket in order to be able to provide you with some more content that would be valuable to you. Again, my name is Align, and I am a teacher, but I am also a person who loves technology, and I want to help you to find ways to make technology work better for you and make you more efficient in the classroom so that we as teachers can do what we do, which is teach. We love to teach. If you have any questions, please put them in the chat. If there's anything you'd like for me to cover, please let me know, and I'll make sure to hit on those next time. Thank you so much for joining, and enjoy ChatGPT and all these AI tools.